busy week, and it's Friday, and I've been stuck indoors while everyone else has maybe been enjoying in the sunshine, but I've been stuck in an air-conditioned building. So I want to get some fresh air, and a little bit of an early finish on the Friday. Get the bike loaded up onto the Quantocks, and it is about 5 o'clock now. So I'm a little bit behind the curve, if I'm really honest, but my plan is to get to now what I really wanted to do was to go and get up onto the top of the hills, up on the top of the Quantocks, overlooking the Bristol Channel, and take my bivvy with a tarp and kick back and cook some food and drink a couple of beers and just lie under the stars, really, and relax after a week. But there is tick season at the moment, and so I'm just going to avoid crawling around in the grass for now. I'll do it in the winter, and bivvies are best in the winter. Yeah, so I've got to go and find a spot. I think I found a great hang that overlooks the coast. If that doesn't work out, then I'm back down into the woods. But now I've grown up coming up onto the Quantocks, and really up to about this point, and from there over to here is really sort of my experiences growing up. Then I sort of exploring into Great Wood here, but beyond Great Wood there are 2 wooded valleys which are really pretty. I've raced down one of them once on this bike, but I've never really gone and explored them, so I'm going to dip down into both of those valleys, so a little bit of climbing, and then at the end of that hopefully I'll find my a decent place to hang my hammock and chill out. So I've got about an hour and a half, I reckon, of just racing through the woods. It's a bit of a downhill haven around here. Lots of runs down there, so basically there's a big valley runs right up, and you can drop in from all sorts of different runs. Forestry Commission are really good in being all open. I've gone down a red run once on this bike and I had to bail in the end. It was the only way to stop and not end up on the jump that was coming up. Yeah, I'm not a downhill mountain biker. Loads of mountain bikers out, past a big group coming back up, who said good luck with all that gear on, mate. I'm not going down anything. Beautiful. About 15 minutes now, not a person in sight. Past a farm there, a few dogs barked, but that was it. And yeah, this is all new, so down into these woods. And yeah, the aim of this is just to have another little, I like riding through woods and exploring places. So that bag on the back there is out kit. There's a bar which runs along the back to keep it stable, which is a great idea on a mountain bike. I'm so glad I went for that, but it looks a bit droopy at the moment. I don't know what's going on there. Then I've got an out kit on the front, oh dear, which has rubbed through the bag already. There, great, marvellous. So I have to sort that out, bugger. And then I've got an out kit customised bag, frame bag, so you can draw the diagram in, so you basically do a trace of the gap you want, put a few details in, and they sort that out for you. And then yeah, just a feeder. Got my light on just in case the weather gets bad, but and I end up going home, but it won't. Yeah, and a load of water, and on my back is just food and a couple of beers. Yeah, I better get going. I always want to get to where I'm going about an hour and a half before sunset, so I'll get my hammock sorted, just scout out the area, make sure that it's a legit area, and then set up just before dark. No fire tonight, although I do have a little wood burning stove, so I'll just cook my food on that, get a few twigs, but yeah, definitely no open fire where I'm going tonight. It's not appropriate, but yeah, right, let's have a look at that bag, because that is going to hack me off. Another bike packer out, gravel bike all loaded up, Just race down that track. And why not? I was thinking about an upgrading bike. In terms of gravel bikes, I've got two lovely bikes. One's a winter bike, one's a gravel bike with its 650Bs if I need them. But I like this mounted bike. It's fun, but it's not great for this, I'll be honest. That's a better backdrop. But one bike I have been looking at is a Trek 1120, which is an interesting bike, built for bikepacking, built for this sort of stuff. Yeah, that's part of my interest. But I'm only going to get it if I can sell that Canyon Ultimate. So if you want a nice Canyon Ultimate with the i2, twin-sided stages power meter, and Zip 404 NSWs, then let me know in the comments below. Gotta get rid of it. Quite a bit of hiker bike. I'm way behind on time. Way behind. And the route is blocked. This is great. Never been here. A weird little wood. Right, only half of my wood plan has worked, but tomorrow morning when I go home I can go into the second wood. Yeah, going to the second wood tomorrow. Now it's quite windy actually. It's quite strong easterly wind, so when I get to this hang, it might be quite exposed. If it's good, I'll stay put. If not, I will. I've always got a tarp to put up. If not, I'll drop down into the wood I'm going to go and have a look at tomorrow morning. Find somewhere to hang up there. Loads of places. This place is a lot more options than I thought. I'm quite impressed by it. No need for a bug net tonight. Wind is up. I'm glad I got my underquilt. You probably can't see anything with this GoPro, but that's Wales over there, Bristol Channel, and then down there is Hinkley C power station, nuclear power station, which is being built. Oh, it's windy up here. It might force me down into the woods, but I'll have to make a fairly quick decision. Although I've got lights on, it's going to be dark pretty soon, and I don't want to go in the woods in the dark. But for tonight, that might be it. I think I saw someone there, so I'll hang around for a little bit and let them go. Yeah, I reckon this will be pretty cool tonight. A few little twigs on the ground to get a fire going. Not a proper fire. I wouldn't light a fire here, no chance. But I got a little wood burner. I'll get some logs, lift it up off the ground. I got a reflective bit of stuff, or have I? I'll just lift it off the ground. But yeah, I don't want to make any mark of the ground here. That's for sure. Right, I'll leave it a little bit. I might get a beer out and in fact I won't, I'll just use my gas tonight. my alcohol rather. Yeah. Right, just about gonna set up now, but there's a path nearby and I did see someone walking down the path earlier, so being this close to a path while camping is really risky. Just for this reason, it's really tempting to go down there, but it's a really nice little spot. The good thing is the hammock I brought doesn't have a built-in bug net, so I'd have to add a bug net to it, which I brought along, but I'd rather not. If I can just sleep under the stars, these are good solid trees, it's a great view, it's nice and breezy, keeping the bugs off me. I can keep nice and warm in there. Hinkley Power Station, you won't be able to see it over there, but it's a whole load of lights. It's massive, cranes everywhere, a massive investment for the UK to do that. I say we do that, we're not doing that. We got rid of all our experts, we're now buying French people in to come and do it. Lights going on, I bet you that's going on 24/7 building over there. Yeah, it's beautiful. Get some food on. So I got my alcohol burner, but it's really windy, and I got my wood burning stove thing, so I've come up with a hash, which my alcohol burner is actually in there, and I just managed to fit this some weird way such that it all works. Brilliant. That is going to be really good for cooking. So what I've got tonight is a Thai red curry with some rice, obviously beers, and a little whiskey chaser to knock me out just before I go to sleep. Some coffee if I need it, which I probably will.
Decisions that would have an impact on 2 billion people. 2 billion people will have thoughts that they didn't intend to have because a designer at Google said this is how notifications work on that screen that you wake up to in the morning.
Right, a windy night, real windy, but I'm quite close to the trail, so I'm going to get up now quickly before it gets properly light and get everything packed away. Well, there we go, that's that done. Oh, what lovely, I don't know if you can see that over there. No, probably not, but a lovely red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Did I have to come out with that for? I don't know. Yeah, so that was an interesting windy night. Sleeping bag's not up to it really. Sleeping bag's a summer bag. Its limit, its comfort rating is about 9 degrees. I think that we were down at about 7 degrees last night. Really looking at my watch as well. Up at this little bit extra height as well. So yeah, about 7 degrees. Forecast is 12. It was on the edge. I was wearing this all night and my arms were a little bit cold. So I think that was the limit of it. I'll have to get the other bags out pretty soon. Underquilt went well. In the wind, lovely and breezy. Didn't have to have the bug net on. Just looking straight up at that. Yeah, so there we go. Had a nice little meal, a few beers, and an early night. Watched a film on social media. I don't know why you're watching this. You shouldn't do. You're being manipulated. And yeah, I got up early because I'm right near the path here. Is where people walk all the way up onto the top of the hill. So I thought I'd better get up early and get myself sorted out. Anyway. Yeah, so I've left no mess. I've taken my rubbish. I've not left any little nasty surprises for anyone. I haven't done any little nasty surprises actually this morning. Maybe later. Trees are all good. I've had a look around them. That's one thing I'm particularly cautious about, the trees. But these got some solid bark on them. They're bloody healthy trees. So yeah, so up onto the high ground now. Unfortunately it's all in cloud, but I got my GPS and I got about an hour and 40 minutes to get back to the car or I'm dead. Why do I do those shots? Why does anyone ever do those shots? They're just a pain in the ass. It is bleak up here. In the cloud layer now. Yeah, looking at, I got 8 miles to get back at the pace I'm going. And all my crappy shots that I'm doing. Just means I'm going to be late. And if I'm late today, no more little adventures for me. I'll be in deep. That's the way down into those woods. So I've been down there before with Chris, and it was great fun. I got an epic descent, but it's great all the way down actually. So I am really keen to do that again. But it's a really big wood. So what I might do is just come up here again, do a Friday, try and get away a bit earlier, but actually drive straight there and just go and play in the woods. It's not very nice now. It's very windy and blowy and bleh. Well, I'm on my deathbed at 80. I won't remember watching TV on a Friday night and I'm waking up in bed, but I will remember little things like this. I'm a bit disappointed that there were no animals last night. Nothing. Kind of get used to having something sniffing around. Hey! There are loads of hammock options here, and bivvy. So I should make it on time and remain married. So yeah, so after a busy week, not too busy, but stuck inside, everyone else enjoying the nice weather hopefully, but and then of course you got the chaos of the rush hour traffic on a Friday, which was terrible. I ended up driving through Bridgewater to get here. Absolute chaos, stress levels going through the roof. Shouldn't let that happen. And then I'm out here and just pedaling along and chilling with my beer and my curry, watch a film in my hammock, looking out over the lights. There we go, finished. 9 o'clock on the dot, heading home. So when you finish work, leg it home, try and get home a little bit early, chuck some bags on your bike, get out to the hills, have a little time to yourself. I think it does a world of good, particularly in this day and age where, well, I'm not stressed, but I think a lot of people are stressed. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and see you next time.